gosh.
Oh, that's something we can talk about.
What?
Jojo.
Oh, yes, SBR.
A lot of different Jojo news. We'll get into it. Don't fucking bust the nut yet, buddy.
Yeah, I know. It's like my third favorite, my second favorite part of the series. You can introduce the podcast whenever.
We can do anything whenever.
True.
Who do you think's gonna stop us? No one's gonna stop us. We are in control of our own lives and destiny, my friend. We are the makers of our own madness. We are the holders of fate. It does not bind us. We are but Willy Wonka, and the world is chocolate in our fucking feet.
What's that reference to?
Absolutely nothing. Sometimes you just need to be able to pull out a fucking monologue out of your ass.
No, that's a good monologue. I just expected it to be a reference.
Hey, I mean, I will admit, Brendan Lee Mulligan is a huge influence on the idea of a personhood, you know?
Yeah, man, I guess we could talk about Game Changer too, because I'm like up to season 3. I know there's no continuity, but like I like to go in order, so.
Oh yeah, that's fair. That's fine. Hey everybody, this is Modular Components. It's only me and Buster today. Say hi, Buster.
Hi, it's me. I'm playing
It's gonna be
in the background.
A lot less formal, a lot more just like, hey, fuck around, beepity bop. So we're probably gonna bounce to a topic, and you're gonna go like, where the fuck did that come from? Well, you're listening to two people with severe ADHD having a conversation, and that's just how things work.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So do you want to start with JoJo or Dropout?
We're already talking about Dropout. Let's drop out.
Okay. Yeah, so Boingo lent me his Dropout account, so I've been watching Game Changer when I can, and it's really good. Surprise, Dropout, they make good shows. I've finished 3 seasons, so I finished the first 2 and the pandemic season. And I was surprised, the Dropout production team, they do good, funny stuff. I really enjoy Game Changer right now. I need to eventually catch up to the point where it's like the current, because they're airing new episodes. So I am very curious to see what kind of new episodes there will be.
Oh yeah,
I already heard some things about the new episode that's like, ooh, that's a bit interesting. I want to check that out. But like I gotta wait. I gotta take my time. I want to go in order. I know there's no continuity, but like
there's no continuity, but it's also like there is the continuity of you see the concept grow and change.
Exactly.
Because early episodes are very like, oh, it's a simple concept. But as the show goes on, the concepts become more and more elaborate and interesting to see as like how did the performers interact with it, how does Sam Reich interact with it. Like genuinely, season 4 is when I start thinking it gets really weird and cerebral, like mind bending in places.
So I'm only now getting to like Sam Reich tortures the LA improv scene. That joke I keep seeing everywhere about to describe Game Changer. Okay,
literally the first episode of season 4 is the first Sam says.
Oh yeah, I think I started that episode, but I had to like stop because I got busy. But like I'm very excited to see the full picture of season 4 whenever I get around to it. I might be a bit slower because also the new Doctor Who season started, so it's like I gotta check that out eventually.
And Guilty Gear is there.
Oh yeah, Guilty Gear, and I'm watching My Hero. So many shows. The My Hero spinoff, which I really enjoyed the first episode of, so much so that I picked up the manga, and I'll still be keeping up with the anime, but like I do want to like check out the manga for Vigilantes. Vigilantes is so good. I think you'd dig it.
And I don't know if you're watching it. Daredevil still going on.
I need that Daredevil's gonna be whenever I get the time in between like television season kind of thing.
That's fair. That's understandable. I was just more going like, oh yeah, fucking Disney's a thing.
Yeah. I mean, like, I'm watching, like, I'm borrowing Simeon's Disney Plus account for Doctor Who, so it's whatever. It's what it is.
Yeah. It you know, it is what it is. For a show that has a very public in history of, oh yeah, midway through we stopped making it and completely changed directions. It is surprisingly solidly put together.
Or what's your Daredevil?
Yeah, Daredevil.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, no, because I apparently like first, yeah, because like they were like talking about like in the interviews being like, oh yeah, we had to constantly change directions, and like the actors like said, hey, can we do this instead? But like, yeah, that's great to hear. Like, I assume that it was mostly in the scripting phase because like that, I mean, Marvel, like even with like public disasters like Blade, like they never really shot anything, so they just it's mostly just been a scripting conceptualized thing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's good to hear about Daredevil. I'm very happy. Like I've only heard like one episode be a flop, and even then I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a fine episode when I ever eventually get around to it because yeah.
I can't think of any episode that I would say is like bad. No, I can't think one any one that I say is like there are ones that are closer to average, but I wouldn't say there's any one that's like outright do not like.
Yeah. Maybe it was of the average episodes because I've just been hearing from like well even my friends who are like kind of marveled out really like Daredevil Born Again. Uh
I have a theory that no one's truly marveled out. They're just feeling like they have to keep engaged with everything all the time and not
just like
realizing that you can't
you gotta
be
take breaks.
engaged all you gotta take breaks. You gotta move back.
Yeah, I know that's what they want you to feel, but consider what they want you to feel is bullshit.
Yeah.
Like
Of course the marketing team wants you to be engaged 24/7, 365 days a year. That's their job, to make you want to be engaged. You got to be enough of an adult to realize maybe I shouldn't be eating an entire tub of ice cream before I eat dinner.
yeah,
So many problems today. It's just, hey, maybe you should be a responsible ass adult and not.
yeah.
Social media is garbage. Yeah, don't use it. Don't go limit yourself.
Like I know there's been a trend of videos I haven't like from like what I've seen pop up about like oh I'm disconnecting from the internet and it's like people who are like they can afford to do that and I just I get there's a message like there's more nuance to it but just yeah that kind of thing just bugs me a bit just be like oh like let's solve like the problems but like oh you are a YouTuber who relies on these problems to make money. I don't know.
Here's my point of view with it. It's less, hey, internet bad. It's more, hey, you're being given an infinite feed of potato chips.
Yeah.
Stop eating the potato chips for a little bit. I'm not even saying don't eat the potato chips. Potato chips can be delicious. Just don't eat them 24/7.
Yeah.
That's it.
It seems like you're very passionate about potato chips today, Boingo.
Potato chips are good. I had like one potato chip today. No,
Yeah.
no. Every once in a while, I do the neurodivergent, I don't know what to eat, so I am just grazing thing of I just held open a bag of fully dressed Lay's potato chips and just ate out of the bag.
No, I do that too. I do that too. Don't
Yeah.
worry.
No, I'm just, hey, I'm not saying that everyone who listens to this podcast is neurodivergent. A lot of them probably are. Hey, what's up? How are you doing? Remember to drink water. You probably
That's for
forgot.
you. That's for you. That's for you.
Jiminy, what was I about to say?
Something about neurodivergency.
No, I mean I can just tie that back into what we were talking about. Like I have drastically like it is bad habit because Instagram is a place where Cody sends me things. It's just like, hey, look at this cool thing. And YouTube Shorts, every once in a while, there's a couple creators there that I go like, oh, I am interested in hearing what you have to say, but I have had to basically cut out the majority of short form content like that out of my life because it is too destructive.
No, that's fair. Yeah, like anytime I do go on YouTube Shorts, it's only for like one person, and it's like I just look at their YouTube Short, like their page, not like the YouTube Shorts feed, and like it just I feel my like I luckily have enough self restraint, but I fear the day that like I don't have the restraint to pull out, and it's like
Yeah.
scary shit.
Hold on, I'm making a funny joke to a member of the Discord server.
Hey, join the Boingo Cord Discord. Boingo Cord Discord. Words. What words are wonderful, Boingo? Have you considered that?
Yeah. So how about them JoJos?
Oh yeah, Steel Ball Run finally got no release date, but we know the anime adaptation for part 2 is not part 2, it's part 7. Yeah, part 7 is confirmed.
Hell yeah.
Very excited. The promotional artwork looks very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
The horses don't look CG, which I'm like, wow, you're going full 2D on
that
those guys.
might
All
just
right.
that might just be the key art, but you never know. You never
You
know.
never know. You never know. Did maybe they get the Baxter guy, the really well known guy who can animate a
This
horse.
James that's. I mean, like a lot of the anime industry does outsource, so I wouldn't be surprised. But like that's a
I mean, so
I
long as
don't.
it doesn't get distributed by Netflix, I think we'll be okay.
Here's the thing: Netflix has like kind of learned their lesson because they do weekly releases. Now the matter is, will they give that to JoJo? That's where
Hmm.
I'm like, will they? Also, SH Figure Arts JoJo stuff, like they announced the first 6 JoJos are all getting SH Figure Art, which is
Good,
really cool.
because like I've wanted a posable JoJo figure for a while, but the
Yeah,
ones they have feel intermittent and they don't look the strongest.
yeah. Here, let me get you the picture real quick.
I've seen them.
Okay, so oh yeah, yeah. But I do kind of like the doll-like look of the faces. That's very
Hmm.
interesting to me.
They also announced uh uh Euro and Johnny are getting Nendoroids.
Oh yeah, that's great. I think the Nendroids are gonna come out before the show at this point because like there's no release date for the show and it's probably still early in production. But like, yeah,
Sure, but it's cool that those two characters, which let's
yeah,
be
because
honest, there's a lot more merch for parts 1 through 6 than there is for 7, 8, and 9.
yeah, so it's like we're catching up now finally. We're like to the reboot era. What do we call it? What would we call
I
like
don't
the?
know, like to me, and this is just because I have that kind of brain. 7, 8, and 9 is the meta era because every plot element is a plot element in a previous part of JoJo.
I can see it.
Like,
Yeah. I
you
mean
know what I
that
mean?
is a better definition of a quote unquote meta era than whatever the Sonic fans are doing. So yeah.
Sonic fans are also 13-year-olds who haven't experienced much outside of Sonic
Yeah,
for a lot of their
they're in their
fandom.
bubble. They're in their like yeah, it's like similar thing with Power Rangers where it used to be they're in their bubble and it's still wild to me that people like just refuse to watch the Sentai shit still. Like it's
Yeah.
like, dude, like at this point, like there's literally no Power Rangers things coming out, and like the things that are like the comic books have just been ass, like turbo ass. Actually, you know what?
It,
We can talk. You go.
I was about to say, at a certain point, it feels a little anti-Japanese of just like I wouldn't call them racist. It's that if it's that thing that Bong Joon-ho said about subtitles that if people could get over that 1 centimeter wall, the world of art expands greatly for you.
True.
That's not the exact quote, but you know what the fuck I'm
Yeah,
talking about.
I know what you're talking about. No, don't
I'm
worry.
also gesturing figuratively to the audience.
Yeah.
They
Um.
know. They know.
Everyone knows, hopefully, what they mean. Uh, the other thing I was gonna say, Kyle Higgins is doing another Tokusatsu comic, which is that's a weird sentence to say. Tokusatsu Henshin Hero comic. It's a Henshin Hero comic.
Yeah.
And
What if Batman was Gotcha Man?
yeah, basically they're calling it like Tokusatsu, but it's more like Gotcha Man, like if anything.
Yeah. Well, it's the Western definition of Tokusatsu, not the Japanese
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, it's not really yeah. And I'm kind of like here's like okay, Boy, correct it. Like, please reel me back if I go too off. I like Kyle Higgins. He's like Radiant Black, one of my favorite comics on the shelves. I'm kind of concerned at this precedent that's being set with him between him writing for Ultraman and like all these Toku like adjacent books that like this is the only guy we're going to for quote unquote Henshin Hero comics in the Western market, and it's a white guy.
Well, I mean,
Um,
okay. First things first. I think the thing you gotta realize is how many Japanese writers and artists are proliferating in the American comic scene.
I'm not saying like it needs to be Japanese. I'm just saying like specifically just the most common denominator of man. Like there's not really much diversity in the voices. Like I don't need it. Like
hold on, I was about to make a second point.
All right.
And secondly, like here's the thing: is it Kyle Higgins making the pitch, or is it the editorial team making the pitch? Because if it's Kyle Higgins, he's going like, "Hey, this is stuff that I'm good at and I can work with. Let me give it to you again in a different package."
Yeah, I have no idea who's making the pitch though. So
if it's editorial, they have an idea and they go like, "All right, who can do it the best?" Well, let's look at what people have put out. Oh, Kyle Higgins done a lot of stuff similar to this. Why don't we ask him?
Yeah.
I
get that. Like, I get the through line. I just think it sets a bad precedent for future.
It is a bad precedent because if you don't give that chance and opportunity to more people from an editorial side, then yeah, of course you're only going to go to Kyle Higgins. He's the only one who has experience doing it. You need to, and a project like this would have been a great time because it's already going to sell because of Batman.
Yeah.
Don't need a name cachet like Kyle Higgins in this kind of work to like sell it, right? Because whether you want to admit it or not, Ultraman's not the biggest property in America. So saying like, oh, he's a guy who's done a lot of really good comics and he's good at this stuff sells Ultraman a little.
Yeah, even like I read his Ultraman, it's kind of boring, but that's a whole other conversation.
That's a whole other conversation. I am speaking purely editorial marketing.
Yeah,
but Batman is Batman. He's gonna sell. This could have been a great time to like look at a different person who's dealt with tokusatsu theme
or just like someone who like they want to like talk about they have like a hidden passion for it and like
or another like because it's very similar to Gatchaman, get a person who's an anime fan who has that anime influence.
Yeah,
there's a lot of paths you could have taken.
Like there's a reason I'm not naming like it should have been this. One, it's rude, and two, because that's not my job to name who should have been it. Like
and I don't even think it doesn't even sound like you're saying like Kyle Higgins is a bad man and this is all shit. It's just more of like it feels like you're giving too much to the guy, and it's like, hey, other people could like to eat the cake.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. That's like that's where my again like I clarified in my post about it. Like I respect him a lot. He's like again I love Radiant Black. I just wish that I feel like there was an opportunity that was sorely missed with this book.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna read it.
Yeah, but also it's a mini series. It's not like it's a full ongoing thing.
It's an Elseworld, they said. So
yeah, I mean they have been bringing Elseworlds back, and it feels like 80% of them have been Batman. But hey,
isn't that like
Elseworlds was 80% Batman?
Yeah, I was about to say it's like wasn't like every Elseworld back in the day 80% man.
80% man.
That was unintentional slip up of the tongue. I'll be real, but like it does make it for funnier down the line.
No, on comic news though, on comic fucking news, Donny Cates.
He's back.
He's gonna be trying to make he's trying to come back to writing.
Apparently, like I was looking through the article you sent me about it, and apparently, like a lot of his last few series ended on like somewhat cliffhangers. Did other writers resolve those, or could he like?
Thor got resolved by someone else.
All right.
Crossover ended on a cliffhanger.
Okay, so crossover he can come back. I'm going to talk about like the more like big books, like the Marvel DC books he writes.
Hulk got passed on to the writer, and the writer finished it.
All right. So he's probably starting with new stuff at this point.
Probably starting with new stuff. And I imagine one of the first things he's going to want to try and get his hands on is an Ultimate book.
Oh, Donny Cates on Ultimate would go so hard.
Well, I mean, Donny Cates was the guy pushing for Ultimate to come back.
Oh, I didn't know. I thought it was Jonathan Hickman.
No. Hickman took over once Cates got into the accident. Because Marvel was like, okay, cool. No, you're talking some sense, Donnie. Let's get the ball rolling. Oh shit, Cates got into an accident. The ball's already rolling. Who wants to take over? Hickman was like, I'll do it.
And isn't like Hickman doing like another event comic right now?
Hickman is gearing up to do something in the cosmic realm.
Yeah, exactly, like a cosmic thing. That's what I was thinking.
I wouldn't say it's an event. it feels more like it may be an event, but it feels more of like, hey, we're going to restructure the cosmic stuff because it's kind of gotten a little stale.
Yeah, no, that's respectable.
I mean, the last big shakeup that happened in Cosmic was Hulkling became the king of the Kree Skrull Alliance.
Makes sense.
And Wiccan is his husband in that, and so they're both kings.
And the kings of what was it? The panel? I
Wait,
forgot the planet.
Kree Skrull Alliance.
Kings of the
Because there
Kree.
was there's a story where the Kree and the Skrull war ended, and they turned into like
How
one
many times has that war ended at this point?
once.
Oh, once. Okay, I thought it's been multiple times with like how much.
No, it's been an ongoing war for a lot of Marvel history, and now it's a tense social nation state thing where individual groups don't trust the entirety of each other, that kind of thing. It's more of like it's an interesting concept. It works whenever we see it, but
yeah,
name a book on the shelves that right now that's Cosmic Marvel,
I can't name any.
because there are none.
Yeah.
Last one was Guardians, and that I don't think did super.
Yeah, from one of the Al Ewing stuff, like I was hearing someone talk about it, and apparently it was very short run, despite it being really good, which is always a shame when like something's really good but it gets short run.
Yeah, but there's already stuff starting for that, which is Charles Xavier has his bird wife again, and they're going into space
Yeah,
because his bird wife
that
has
was a
been
thing in
dead for a
'97. That
while.
was in '97, right?
Yeah, but she's been dead for a while in the comics. And they basically retconned that during Krakoa, he hid away one of the resurrection eggs to basically bring his wife back.
Dang.
And now she's back, and they're like, hey, I fucked up a lot, so I'm going to go fuck off into space.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
What else has been happening?
I don't know. What has been happening? How's your life been?
Mostly just waiting to get a job. As for the last 5 years, like I've been working on getting a job. It's just job hunting hard in this economy. Uh, oh, that's biting social commentary for modular components. Ooh, job hunting hard.
Biting social commentary. No, I got a job on Monday.
Nice. Good luck with that.
I'm doing lights for a musical that's coming through.
Yeah. Also, just a heads up, Toku Talk. It won't matter to you. I just want to say this to you right now. Toku Talkers might be delayed recording wise.
Oh,
So
that's fair.
because of reasons.
I mean, as
But
long
we're
as you
both
get
busy.
me
We're
the
both
MP,
busy.
so long as you get me the MP3, we're good.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll just give you the MP3 whenever. I'm sorry I slacked off on it the last couple days, like last couple episodes.
Could be worse. It could be worse. It could be bad. It could be anything in the world. You know.
I actually don't.
You don't know what's in the world.
Willy Wonka ass voice.
Whoa, hello there. I am going to provide you a chocolate. Would
Yes, we
you
talked
like
about
a
JoJo. We talked about
chocolate?
dropouts.
What? How do you feel about
Mid.
burgers?
Burgers are great though. Burgers are great. I love burgers. Oh, Gundam finally got its first episode.
Oh yeah, I haven't watched it.
Yeah, it's okay. So it's not the opening of the movie. The next episode is the opening of the movie, but like the it was basically because the movie split into two halves. We basically open on the second half. It still makes sense if you're just tuning in as like a viewer, but like for those who like watch the beginning compilation movie in theaters, like I did, that's where it all like lines up right now. But yeah, I'm really
Yeah.
enjoying Gundam. I think it like there's a lot of like it's by the Fooly Cooley director, so like there's a lot of style like I think you might enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
And just very interesting stuff. A very interesting take on Gundam. You already know the alt UC stuff, so
Yeah. It's basically going like, hey, we're gonna just go like, hey, what if we only make a sequel to 79 and fuck everything else, right?
basically, yeah. It's like it's not even a sequel to It's mostly like alternate universe because there's no Amuro. Like there's no like it's really only Char and the Xeon people we focus on.
Okay, so it's literally like, hey, we're just taking the elements we wanted from this and doing it. You know what? Fair.
Yeah, it's basically like that segment. Next episode is basically going to be like Ano's Shin Gundam, uh, because like he wrote the backstory, but like there's someone else writing like the main plot that we're seeing. So that's kind of like where everything's at with like in terms of Gundam. Yeah, Gundam good. Really been enjoying these recent crop of shows that've been popping up.
Yeah.
Also, like the music
What
slaps in like all the shows right now.
what else? What else is functioning? What? Oh, I've started a new hobby:
What is the hobby? I think I know what
needle
it is.
felting.
Needle felting. Yeah, that you've been posting your work on Bluesky and it looks really good.
I've only posted one thing, and it's just a
Well,
little
still, that's
doggo.
work.
Yeah, and I've started, and it's a kit, so I haven't made anything original yet. But it's like I enjoy it, and it's fun. It's a lot of shape work. It's build a circle, build a square, build a this.
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta break it down to like the fundamentals to like really get.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, a thing I like, just like sitting doing it. I'm like, it'll be fun to just try and make like a common rider helmet with this.
Ooh,
It'd
that
be
might be
fun.
like a bitch to wear. Like if you make it
No, no,
practical,
no,
but
not
like
like no, like a miniature helmet for like a desk guy.
yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. But like yeah, like a commoner plushie. Yeah,
Uh, I mean, life has just been what it's been, bud.
life can
I,
be a dream.
it's just been a nightmare this week. But hey,
Yeah,
we don't talk about that, not because it's not important. It is. All the politics stuff is important. Keep your eye on the ball. It's important for life and everything. This is meant to be an oasis for ourselves and you.
we're just tired, man.
Just tired. It's not fun.
Yeah.
No, it was fun. I played through Dream Barbecue.
Yeah, I still need to play through that game.
I mean, the if you're just fucking bum rushing through it and you get like
I know it's probably it's a quick game, but I want to like lock into it.
the I hate to call it this way, but like the worst path, it's about an hour and a half.
Yeah. Yeah, like again, I'm sure like I just want to like focus on it because like so I think I kind of like I have like I want to do is like focus on the media so I can properly, not properly, but just like have like a better understanding of the media that I watch
Yeah.
and consume. 'Cause sometimes I feel like I don't do that where I bum rush through it. So like I'm trying to make a more conscious effort to like put aside time to be like, all right, this is what we're doing. This is where I'm focusing on. Um, I'm gonna like, and I also just, okay, I can talk a bit about like some videos I just made. Give me a second while I finish this Bellatra round because like I just for some reason I think it's because the Black Mirror cameo of Bellatra because the new Black Mirror season came out and like people were like, oh look, Bellatra's in it, like, and it's like all right, and that just got me like thinking about the game again. So I just decided to boot it up while we waited for people. Um,
I think it's fun that Local Funk wants to be anonymous so much that the person they hired to play Jimbo.
yeah, that's just an actor.
Yeah, no, the person who they got to play Jimbo in the commercials, I was asking the name, to just go up and accept the BAFTA.
Yeah, it's so good. All right, well, what was I gonna look up? I was gonna look up
I don't know.
something.
Black Mirror, Belatro.
No, no, that's why I was playing it. Oh no, I was going to look at my channel because videos. I just want to just give some behind the scenes commentary on some videos I recently made. The
Hmm.
Go Zoojer video. Go Zoojer passes the torch. How Go Zoojer passes the torch. Both of these videos are titled "How." like,
How?
how? Like they start with
How?
a how. Yeah. Anyway, so the Ghost
How?
Witcher thing I did because I had the idea like floating around while doing the episodes for Toku Talkers, and I'm just like, I just need to get this out of like my system and just like as like a quick little writing exercise and just get my first like let's try first impressions videos because I see all the Tokusatsu talkers doing first impressions videos when the new shows debut, but I like to wait till it's all finished. But let's try like okay, the first 6 episodes, the first arc of a Gozuger I'll talk about in this video. And I thought it did well, and I was pretty proud of how it came out. Especially like the little ending snippet with like the where I talk about the writer and like really and like the possible meta text of that all. And then the Gotchard graduations video, I literally just decided I wanted to watch the Gotchard V Cinema, and then I got me thinking. I was like, oh, I need to write about this, and I wrote about it.
That's
And
fair.
it's kind of like it's also just the thing of I'm trying to be like give like instead of trying to focus on what other people are saying or like a global impact, I want to talk about what it means to me. So it's kind of like um trying to like trying to find my own voice again or just recenter my voice in terms of video like writing, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's a whole it's a like a whole I know it probably doesn't come across in the videos. It's just like mental stuff, you know? Just like mentally like how I make these videos changes from like point to point, like month to month, you know?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm on a video swing.
Yeah,
Gotta.
hopefully it should be out soon. The new one.
Mm, by the time this is out, the video will be out tomorrow. Got a video at the ready. I got a couple scripts good to go. I figured out a great workflow for editing. And you edit in DaVinci, right?
Yeah, I use DaVinci.
I need to fucking send you these plugins because Jesus Christ, it was so nice to just be able to animate it the way it was because I was talking about a lot of comic book panels, right? And like it's a pain in the ass to zoom in, zoom out, all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
There's a plugin called Whip Highlight, WIPP. That's the guy's name who made it. Highlight. And basically you put that as an adjustment clip over top an image you just put in your edit feed in DaVinci, and it just gives you a little overlay that you can turn on and off. You just frame it up to where you want it to zoom in on the picture, and then when the adjustment layer plays, it automatically zooms in on that aspect of the picture, and you can just zoom in and out on different things. Super easy. You don't need to make keyframes. You don't need to make anything like that. You just make
Send
an
me
adjustment
this
clip.
because I use still images a lot in my videos, so I might need
Mm-hmm.
this.
Oh, hold on. Let me think. This will be yeah. It's here's the guys who made it. His like tutorial video about it.
Maybe
It's
did you
also
send me this
free.
before?
It
Yeah,
is
it's a free
free.
thing. Yeah.
I mean, it comes in a pack of a lot of free
Yeah, I'm gonna
plugins.
download this like after because I've been doing editing and I'm like I
Mm-hmm.
need new plugins to enhance me skill,
Mm-hmm.
or just enhance the visual fidelity of the video. Yeah. Um, I'm just trying to. Is it like the editor collection?
Yeah, Whip Highlight's one of them. It's just like there's a bunch
Okay.
of this guy has a lot of plugins. A lot of them are pay, but there's also
Yeah, I'll
free
just use
stuff.
the light version.
Yeah, it's just hey, buddy. Sometimes things are cool.
Yeah. Sometimes people will just be like, "Hey, I got some cool shit to check out. Like, I got cool skills to share." Because I always like when like creatives like, "All right, here's the keys to the kingdom. Make your own thing."
Hmm.
That's always like
Oh
a
yeah,
very nice.
and there's just a really good, robust, and growing preset community for DaVinci.
Yeah, it's been like, growing for a bit, but now with like more people jumping, it's going further. Like in terms of
Hmm.
like, oh, here's some new plugins and here's some new assets.
Well, I mean, there's just the fact that the way you build effects and stuff in DaVinci is the node system, and it's super flexible. It's a little overwhelming for me and you, Buster, because we're not used to it. We don't have all the breadth of knowledge. But for those guys who know, they can get super in the weeds with it and get really nitty gritty with it. And then they go like, "Hey, here's the thing I made. Enjoy working with it." And it's like, "Oh fuck, this makes things so much easier."
Yeah. Yeah, like and like honestly, like if you want to get into video editing for whatever reason, get DaVinci Resolve. It's free.
Mhm.
It's a good program. It's like all these plugins.
Basically, DaVinci Resolve is a free professional video editor. The only thing that the studio version gives you is a couple more like preset plugins and a couple of different codecs that you can export into that the majority of amateur pro and pro like video makers do not need.
Yeah.
You only need that if you're like sending it to a god dang producer that needs a thing or something, you know? That kind of shit. Sorry.
No, it's fine.
No. Hold on, I'm gonna send you this guy because this guy also makes a super ton of free plugins.
I just installed the plugins myself.
Oh yeah, this is a different guy, and he has a regular bunch of free stuff. Like he has an entire preset to what was it? Like it's just a looping GIF generator, which is cool. Just like as a fun little thing. Oh, a free plugin to recreate Microsoft Word art.
Ah,
You know, just useful little tools.
good tools. Good tools.
Yeah. I sometimes just gotta geek out about little tools and things. Just like, hey, here are the bits and bops. Oh yeah, there's an Ultraman reference in Dream Barbecue.
Ah, nice.
Well,
Don't
it's the
spoil it for me, but like I want to find
Ultraman
out
Super
myself.
Sentai Beritoku.
Yeah, very excited to see that. I mean, like, didn't like. No, it's a different. I was thinking of a different indie animator. I was thinking of Worthy Kids. Different. I'm confusing my quirky indie animators.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Do you want to end the cast? Like, do you make it a short one?
We can. I mean, if you're feeling the opposite of frisky.
Yeah.
Are you feeling the opposite of frisky?
Yeah, I'm just gonna plug my stuff, if you don't mind. Sorry for a weird episode today, fellas. It's just
Hey, things
brain,
happen.
yeah, brain gunk, and we don't have Cody to center us back in. So, but like, hey, hopefully you enjoyed our ramblings and toolings and all the things. So anyway, I'm Buster Corp. You can find my channel at the Buster Corp YouTube channel. Also have a side channel where I do little cartoons, Buster Tales. Also check out my podcast here, Toku Talkers. All sorts of fun stuff. Boingo, plug your stuff in the channel.
Hey, howdy. I'm Boingo Writer. You can find me in a variety of places on Bluesky at Boingo Writer, on YouTube at Boingo Writer, on Twitch at /BoingoWriter.tv, whatever that is. I don't care. I'm going to be streaming soon. I promise. This isn't a false promise. It's going to be soon, eventually. But in the meantime, if you enjoy this podcast, please follow us on the podcasting platforms of your choice. We're on Spotify. We're on Apple. Whatever you choose. And if you like this well enough, you can always go on YouTube to Modular Media. Give this video a watch. Give it a like, a subscribe. You can always do that. Leave a comment down below. Tell us what you think. Tell us what you don't think. Tell us how you feel about mayonnaise. In the meantime, Buster, do you have anything else you would like to say?
Pingus.